You know, I've got a saying that motorcycles and scooters are kind of like Lay's potato chips. No one can eat just one. Well, I don't like to eat motorcycles or scooters, but I do like to own more than just one. And call it a curse, what have you. But I happen to own a couple. Now, you've got to have a place to keep these things. And for some of you who are fortunate to have a big garage or a space and a very easygoing significant other, that's not such a big problem. You just keep them in the garage, call it a man cave, motorcycle cave, whatever you want. I'm not really that lucky, so I had to get some space away from the house to keep my toys, and I call that space the Tripp on Two Wheels cave. I guess it's kind of similar to the Bat Cave or a man cave or a den or what have you, but gives me a chance to store my bikes, work on them, just hang out with them, pet them, feed them, whatever the heck I want to do with them. So anyhow, today's video is a tour of the Tripp on Two Wheels cave, and I hope you enjoy it. Weather is great outside today, not too much traffic. So let's pull up here and enter our top secret code and get in. Let me make sure she's in neutral. I'm not going to let you guys see the whole top secret code. I'm going to kind of look away here. And there we go. Oh goodness, I wonder how many points these folks are worth. Let's try not to hit any of them. I really don't want any points. Ooh, we've got a slalom course here. Excellent. Okay. Oh, look. Looks like I'm not the only person with a Tripp on Two Wheels cave. Maybe they're all empty. I don't know. But these things are pretty affordable in my part of the world. And here we are. And behold, the Tripp on Two Wheels cave. Now some of you know that I like scooters. I like them quite a bit. First we have a Vespa LX150. It's a 2008. It's carbureted. It was the last year that they made the LX150 without fuel injection. Makes it a little bit easier to work on. The color is called Daring Plum. It's got a lot of storage in it. It's got this top box here. It's got a lot of storage under the seat. And it's a really great scooter. I absolutely love it. Very nimble, very light. Real easy to get around town. Can throw it around. Very flickable. Again, storage in the top box, storage under the seat. Glove compartment. That's the LX150. Then here we have the BV350. It's made by Piaggio, which is, by the way, the parent company of Vespa. Now, it's a 350cc engine, but the way that this motor is engineered, it's got a little bit more power than a 400cc engine does. And it's just a burner. It's a great performer. This scooter here, top speed about 58, 59. It'll cruise all day long between 50 and 55. But you'd never want to take it out on the highway. That's for sure. It's around town, rural roads, things like that. This beast, on the other hand, the BV350, you can take this pretty much anywhere you want, including the interstates. I wouldn't stay on the interstate very long, but if you need to, this bike is certainly capable of getting you there and doing a good job. Again, ton of storage under the seat, storage up here in the dash. Really neat dash, a lot of cool instruments, temperature, a voltmeter, a couple of trip meters for your gas mileage, tells you the range, how many miles to the gallon you're getting, etc. So this is the BV350, and this is a great bike. I just love this one. Now this bike, or this scooter, and this scooter, I have stable Nautilus air horns on, and they make them really, really loud. They get people's attention when you pull up to them. Finally, we have my GTS 300. It's a 70th anniversary edition of the GTS 300 cc's. We'll start this one up for you, and I'll give you an idea what the horn sounds like. Ready? The horn is killer. Now, where this bike would cruise about 55 with a top speed of 58, 59, this bike here, top speed is probably low to mid 90s. You know, downhill with the wind at your back, people will claim that they've gone faster than that, but you can cruise with this thing, you know, 75, 80 all day long. No problem whatsoever. The GTS 300 here, I feel comfortable cruising along at 65. This thing you can take out on the highway, but I wouldn't. By that I mean interstate. I just don't really feel comfortable. You don't have enough power to pass at high speeds like you would with this bike here, or certainly the Kawasaki Vulcan S. This bike will do about, probably top speed in the 80s somewhere, low 80s maybe, and again, I feel real comfortable cruising on this bike between 60 and 70 miles an hour. Not bad at all. Okay, so gas mileage. The Kawasaki gets about 52 miles to the gallon, give or take. Let's see if I remember this correctly. The 300 gets about 76 miles to the gallon, I believe. The BV350 gets about 66 miles to the gallon. And this big bike or scooter right here will get over 90 miles to the gallon. So there you have it. There's the Tripp on Two Wheels cave. Let me give you some of the other luxuries here. I can run a cord right outside. Got 2 outlets there. I've got a chair here that I can sit down in. I've got a bucket that I turn upside down to use as a workbench. I've got a set of jumper cables and combination air compressor there. Got covers, helmets, tools. There's some tools there. Shop towels, alcohol, rubbing alcohol that is, Windex, cleaning products, etc., etc. So this unit right here is just a 10 by 10, and usually it's always shady on the inside. If I want to work on one of the scoots, I just pull one of them out, or maybe 2 of them, and I've got plenty of room to work on the third. I'll also bring the motorcycle down here, work on it as well. You just pull one of the bikes out, park it right here to the side somewhere, or 2 of them, and then put one in there, and you got plenty of shade. You got a great place to work for. I may try to fit another set of shelves in there. I keep drinking water in here, and again, I've got electricity, and then right up there I've got a light that goes on in the evenings. I also have a portable light in here. So there you have it, folks. Now I've got some other things to get done today, so we're going to turn this scooter off, and we are going to lock up and get out of here and go about our day. So if any of you have been considering getting a space like this, I highly recommend it. It's away from the family, away from prying eyes. It's just a neat thing to have, particularly if you have more than one motorcycle or two-wheeled vehicle. I wouldn't mind having one of those boats. I couldn't afford all the motorcycles or scooters. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the Tripp on Two Wheels headquarters, world headquarters. Galactic headquarters is probably a better term. So once again, thanks for stopping by and touring Tripp on Two Wheels headquarters with me. And as always, ride safe and ride often.